Hello, my name is Joe Rochetko. It is August 24th, 2025. I am in FTH 223. My class number is 56576. To start with, there's no ammunition, no live ammunition anywhere in my workspace, and the firearm was cleared before it was disassembled. I have completely disassembled the firearm and put it out in the exploded view. The first part of the assignment is asking us to identify and talk about six of the components that were randomly selected. The first one that came up on the random number generator was the firing pin. Now, the significance of a firing pin is it is the ignition source for the rounds being fired downrange. Now, this piece could be damaged during disassembly. You could end up rounding the tip off too much, shortening it up. There's a lot of things that can go wrong with the firing pin. Now, the danger with this is that if the firing pin isn't engaging correctly, and you could end up with a light strike on the primer and causing that round to either squib or not fire at all, but still have an ignition with the primer started, causing the round not to fire. So you would have a failure to fire if the firing pin isn't correctly engaging or if it's damaged or broken. The second piece we're going to talk about is the sear. Now, the purpose of the sear is to hold the hammer back. So if the sear is broken, it's not going to hold the hammer back and the weapon can fire at an unwanted time. That is a dangerous situation for anyone who owns the gun because it could happen while holstering, while unholstering, causing a major problem in that aspect of it. The third piece is the firing pin safety block. All right. Now, the firing pin safety block's purpose is to stop the firing pin from engaging with the primer while the weapon's unsafe. If that part's broken or not operating correctly, then the safety is pretty much, there's no reason for it being there because it's not going to stop the firearm from engaging. The reason this could be dangerous is, once again, the firearm could fire at an unwanted time. The fourth part is the magazine catch. All right. Now, the magazine catch is essential for locking in your magazine when it's time to fire. All right. The possible problems that could happen is that magazine won't lock in correctly, causing a failure to feed, or it could fall out at an inopportune time, causing you to run out of ammo when you need it. The fifth piece is the recoil spring guide. All right, the recoil spring guide is essential when it comes down to cycling the firearm after you fire. All right, it keeps that recoil spring running along a straight trajectory, allowing the firearm to fully cycle when it's being fired. It's a cascade effect. If that part is damaged, failure to cock, failure to extract, basically it just causes a cascading effect of failures. And the last piece is the magazine spring. All right, so the magazine spring's purpose is to feed the rounds, is to force the follower up into the proper position with the rounds being allowing it to feed into the firearm. Now, if the magazine spring is bent or warped or damaged in any way, the firearm is not going to feed correctly, and that's going to cause a problem because it's a failure to feed. It's not as dangerous, but if it happens at an inopportune time, it could take your gun out of operation. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video and reassemble the firearm. We'll go over the cycle of operations and the functions check. Hello again. So, ran into a little bit of a problem as I was reassembling the firearm. I was putting together my safety lever, and the safety sheet as I was trying to set it into place, went shooting off into the wall, bounced off, and now I can't find it. I have placed an order for a new one, actually for an entirety of a new safety lever, and it's supposed to be here on Thursday, so I won't be able to finish the assignment, but I'll be submitting what I have done so far, and I will finish it up on Thursday and submit it for full credit at that time. Thank you.